Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Please subscribe and keep watching more details. Bachelorette Devin Strader called out again for behavior. Bachelorette final rose winner Devin Strader just can't seem to stay out of the negative spotlight. After he broke Jen Tran's heart, he tried to clear his name, but that backfired on him. He even had fellow alums such as Braden Bowers telling him to just stop. Then reports surfaced of a past restraining order Devin had against him. He spoke out after that and said it was misconstrued. Now, another person from the past is speaking out about Devin's behavior. Keep reading to find out more. Bachelorette Devin Strader was called out again for his behavior. Devin Strader lost tons of fans after the finale of The Bachelorette. After Devin decided to speak again in an attempt to make things not seem quite so bad with the restraining order, someone else spoke out as well. A friend of Devin's ex-girlfriend who filed the restraining order made a statement. However, they wished to remain anonymous. Reality Steve read the statement on his daily podcast and posted it on social media. The statement began by saying, "In the spring of 2017, Devin Strader was issued a temporary restraining order following multiple instances of abuse against my friend. This year he made the bizarre decision to appear on The Bachelorette, despite his well-documented history of violence. After his troubling on-screen behavior, the public uncovered his arrest record, including the restraining order." The friend continued to say, "Yesterday, Devin attempted to discredit his ex-girlfriend and denied the existence of the restraining order, despite clear public records to the contrary. I refuse to stand by as he continues to malign someone I care about, especially after the pain he caused 7 years ago." The person went on to say that Devin repeatedly violated the restraining order and intimidated his ex-girlfriend's family and friends. The new statement alleged Devin did many things. In the statement, the source alleges that Devin Strader violated the restraining order more than once. He slashed her tires, burglarized her home, and also burned the court order in her front yard. This person alleged that Devin sent them awful messages as well. They ended their statement by saying Devin is a dangerous individual and a pathological liar. So far, Devin has not spoken out again since this new statement surfaced. It had only been a few days since Devin Strader had been thrust into the limelight of the new season of The Bachelorette, but already her name was being splashed across the tabloids again. The radiant, sharp-witted 29-year-old, who had captivated audiences with her poise and candidness on night one, now found herself in the midst of another controversy. It seemed that the drama that once surrounded her off-screen life had followed her into the reality TV world, much to her dismay. It was only 3 weeks ago that Devin made headlines for calling out a fellow contestant for what she dubbed fake charm. The moment, captured in an awkwardly tense one-on-one cocktail date, had sparked a wave of social media debates, dividing fans into two camps: those who praised her blunt honesty and those who believed she was too harsh. Devin had always been outspoken, something that won her a strong following on Instagram long before she appeared on TV. But the reality show audience was not entirely prepared for the no-nonsense attitude she brought into the high-pressure world of rose ceremonies and lavish dates. Now, just 3 episodes in, the storm of criticism swirling around Devin was reaching a fever pitch. This time, it wasn't a single moment that had fans and commentators talking, but a series of incidents that many labeled as behavioral red flags. Some were calling Devin manipulative. Others said she was just playing the game. One thing was clear: Devin Strader had managed to turn heads, and not all for the reasons she had hoped. The first stir came during the group date. The setting: a glamorous photoshoot where each contestant posed as different iconic couples from history. Devin, dressed in a shimmering 1920s flapper gown, was paired with Derek, a mild-mannered chiropractor who seemed infatuated with her from the start. What began as playful banter quickly escalated when Devin's frustrations boiled over. Derek had apparently been too passive during the shoot, something that irked Devin to no end. "I need a man who can take charge," she'd snapped, loud enough for the cameras to catch every word. "I can't stand this wishy-washy stuff." Her words sent Derek reeling, visibly embarrassed, and though the producers quickly moved the scene along, fans on Twitter were ruthless. #TeamDerek started trending within hours. It wasn't long before Devin's blunt critique morphed into accusations of bullying. Yet that was just the beginning. The tension ratcheted up during the cocktail party when Devin found herself in the middle of a heated confrontation with Isabella, one of the season's most popular contestants. Isabella had gently confronted Devin about her words toward Derek, suggesting that perhaps she was being too hard on the other men. The conversation, meant to be a calm, woman-to-woman, heart-to-heart, turned into a wildfire of insults. Devin, fiercely defensive, accused Isabella of stirring the pot for screen time. "I'm not here to make friends, okay? If you can't handle that, maybe this show isn't for you?" Devin shot back, her eyes flashing with intensity. Isabella, usually composed, had been left speechless, blinking in disbelief. The fallout was immediate. Fans flooded Instagram with comments half in support of Devin's badass attitude and half condemning her for what they perceived as arrogance and insensitivity. The episode was still airing when articles began appearing online. Is Devin Strader too real for reality TV? And The Bachelorette's new villain, or just misunderstood? By the next morning, the narrative around Devin had shifted. No longer was she just the fierce, no-nonsense beauty who'd taken control of her own love story. Now she was being painted as a villain, someone willing to throw anyone under the bus to win. Even some former bachelorettes chimed in on the controversy. Natalie Henderson, the star of season 19, took to her podcast to address the brewing storm. "Look, I get that the show puts you in a pressure cooker," Natalie said, "but there's a line." Devin crossed that line. "It's one thing to be honest, but when you start tearing people down, that's not strength, that's insecurity." Devin, however, didn't stay silent. In a fiery Instagram Live that evening, she addressed the accusations head-on, her fiery personality front and center. With 100,000 viewers watching, she coolly sipped from a glass of white wine before launching into a speech. "Let's get one thing straight," she began, her voice calm but laced with tension. "I am not a bully. I speak my mind, and if that bothers people, that's on them, not me. I didn't come on The Bachelorette to be nice. I came here to find someone who could handle a woman who knows what she wants." She didn't stop there. Devin continued, directly addressing her confrontation with Isabella. "She came for me first," Devin claimed, setting the record straight from her point of view. "I'm not here for drama, but I won't sit back and let someone question my character on national television." The comments exploded as she spoke, the live chat filling with both praise and scorn. Some viewers applauded her for staying true to herself, while others accused her of deflecting responsibility. The live video ended abruptly, leaving fans divided once more. As the days passed, the drama showed no signs of slowing. Devin's name trended on Twitter again, with countless think pieces and fan reactions dissecting every word, every side glance she gave during the rose ceremonies. The show was only halfway through its season, and already Devin Strader had become the most talked-about contestant, polarizing the audience in a way that few before her had managed to do. Whether she would emerge as a hero or the season's ultimate villain remained to be seen, but one thing was certain: Devin Strader wasn't going to let anyone write her narrative but herself.